We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
Taking it about the 1.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. DeMarcus Ware. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the 17, Brady eluding the pressure right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete to Sanders.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here's Brady. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big play there for the Raiders.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Antonio Brown. 50 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Brady. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Flush to his right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific, because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually...
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Brady. It's complete to Hopkins.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Brady. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Brady now to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by on Jones. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's complete. He's got Gronk. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Fielded right around the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turn.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. go play fake. Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Ware picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
He's got LeGarrette Blount. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there.
3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
It's a slant to Gronkowski.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down now. Blount busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Now Mahomes. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They complete it to Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Again, it's Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Brady to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Randy Moss, 84 yards. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Brady. That one complete to Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A first down carry for Henry. Room here to run.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms.
And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Mahomes will throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ty Law.
And the Broncos force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD... And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the controls. Let's play. It's a rematch of the 2004 Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway.
Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Hester, 51 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Nifty move by Gordon. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Second down and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Deron Harmon.
And the Patriots are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Cunningham. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Blunt rumbling with a 1st down and more. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the scramble.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cunningham. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need some.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Hester, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Screen pass to Blunt. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Cunningham.
And quickly finding Rager.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Cunningham to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Rager.
Now the Patriots will use the second, as it'll come with 15 seconds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before break. Cunningham eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So that one will be accepted. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jeremy Chin, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Cunningham's throw complete there to Rice. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Cunningham. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach. Under pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. That'll be caught by Rice. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
There goes Jerry Rice again, racking up catches in bunches. His 1,549 catches, a whopping 224 more than the next closest guy, the great Tony Gonzalez, a terrific tight end.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down, and it's picked up by the Panthers. turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. This will be caught. Judy. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Vernon Davis, 50 yards. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Carolina.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Trying to improvise. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Ty Law. And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.